What's good? Yo, it's been a minute since I made one of these. I am really excited because, like I told you, Talk and Draw was going to undergo some pretty big changes. And I've put in the work to make it happen. I'm excited for y'all to see this. I guess you could call it Talk and Draw Season 2. Anyway, I'm going to get into this episode. Episode 8, I think, if I'm counting. Wait, is it 8 or is it 7? I think it's 8. You'll see it in the title. Anyway, like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace out.
Remember, we got your back. Though it looks so good from the looks of the berries, it wouldn't be as sweet as when you shared amongst us all. Right and right down wherever we want.
Alright, everybody, I'd like to welcome you once again to episode 8 of Talk and Draw. Here today with two very special guests, some of my friends, because I figured who better to talk to than the people who know me best. Y'all want to introduce yourselves?
I just want to say that this video was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Naked.
No, it's sponsored by Raycon.
That's it. That was supposed to be your part, bro. Anyways, my name is Santos, formerly known as Rashad's best friend.
Formerly?
No, I was kidding.
My name is Elijah, Rashad's new best friend.
This is canon. Anyway, in this episode, I figured, given that I don't really have a title, we could just kind of go off top of the dome. But then, not too long ago, me and Santos came up with this interesting conversation that had a lot to do with how technology is advancing and somewhat separating us from I'm cutting that out. Separating us from one of another in society. Alright, everybody, I'm actually changing the name of the series to ESPN Talk Time. Alright. What do we have to say about John Morant? Would you say he's on his Grizzly?
It's Jaw.
Is it Jaw? Oh, like X?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's G-A.
Damn, I fumbled that.
Not G-A-J-A. Not G-A-J-A.
I was about to say J.
It's J.
J.
No, be Jaw.
J. Oh, wait. Oh, you said G. I am dyslexic. Start. You know what? We could start with why you don't like TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah, because y'all are guest stars, so I'd really like to get your stances on things. So,
I mean, we
Talking
both
about
don't
me
like
or
TikTok.
Elijah?
No, I mean, I don't like TikTok either. I think it's stupid.
but why?
Wait, I said Elijah go first because I've
Okay, yeah. You're definitely gonna rant. So I'm gonna. Elijah, go ahead. Why do you dislike TikTok?
I mean, for some people, it's a good way to discover artists and music. There's some artists that have been discovered by TikTok that actually make great music and they actually are good songwriters. So that's a good aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's some people that just want to do it for fun, or they're trying to get TikTok famous. And then
Yes,
they do
sir.
get TikTok famous to become a bad influence on people. Or they like do random TikToks and they don't have time to interact with people, socialize with people. Because they're like, no, I need to do a TikTok. So I think it's like a double-sided coin. It's helped some artists. Some artists have actually gotten big because of TikTok. Olivia, or whatever her name is, Olivia, with the driver's license. Yeah, her. She got big because of TikTok. Her song blew up all over TikTok, and then it finally started playing on radios and stuff. It helped more people relate to the song because TikTok's geared towards a younger generation. There are good some aspects, and then some negative aspects are you're getting 12-year-olds to 10-year-olds begging their parents to buy them phones to go on TikTok. So I mostly don't like it because when we were all kids, we never wanted to do dances and stuff like that. We actually wanted to play with each other, made up games, used our imagination.
So basically, you feel like it's taken away from important social interactions that help people be people.
Yeah. I think if you use it in the right way, and use it if you want to build a platform, then it can be good. If you just want to use it to like do dances, and you're obsessed with it, and you're on it like for 12 hours a day, then you need to look at some other things of your life.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
touch
I don't
grass.
understand the addictive. Like people say, like, oh, when you download TikTok, you're gonna understand. But I downloaded it and I never understood. It made me just hate it more, just because of how mainstream TikTokers all follow the same formula. It's just different people doing the same shit.
Okay, but that's just TikTok though. You know, that's one aspect of the what I guess you could consider to be like the social media problem. Do you think other apps also contribute to the separation of other people? Like, would you argue that for something like YouTube or Twitch? Because it's like that, you know, started off as a streaming service that people didn't really have too much faith in because it seemed unreliable. And then over time it built itself up to give people streams of income. Then it became a job. Then it became more popular. And once it hit that standpoint, you know, people started consuming more content from there than cable. And while cable, you know, is also another thing that it's TV. Everybody watches TV. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, YouTube is more like one person's perspective. So you're really just following one person's life rather than, you know, watching a TV show on cable where you could be following the lives of multiple people and seeing how they interact with each other. But instead, now we're watching people play games. We're watching people live their lives instead of living our own. So do you feel like that also contributes?
I think at least for YouTube, I've never like really understood why people like watch kids play. Why would you watch someone else play the game instead of you actually playing it? Like watching someone play Fortnite, watching someone play Call of Duty. Like you can go out there and play the game.
True.
It's not just people watching other, you know, people play video games. I mean, yeah, from the outside looking in, it looks like that, and that's what, you know, everybody says. But, you know, every person has a different personality, and you could see it with like every YouTuber, you know, considering the length of every video, or, you know, unless, you know, they're just complete douchebags and they don't like do it very long. But, you know, they all have a different character, they all have a different skill set, and, you know, some of them are actually pros, and you get to see like some cool, disgusting plays that are inhumane and something you can't do, and it just gets you hyped. Same thing with sports.
That's a pretty good comparison, yeah. Because, I mean, esports is definitely... I feel like that could be a competitor for, like, ESPN and shit, because it's built a strong
I mean,
enough
it's
platform.
getting there, honestly.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of funding, you know, over the years.
No, it's getting big. I saw like a documentary where a big college was like known for like sports, like football, basketball. The esports team like actually walked out with the basketball players and like the football players and all of them. And I was like surprised. I was like, wow, kids that used to get beat up for playing games are now walking out with jobs. It was just so weird to me. It's so interesting.
It is odd. I remember not too long ago I saw like I saw this post on Twitter where niggas were flaming Ninja for being like considered an athlete, but like a e-athlete, and that's some uncharted territory. I definitely found that funny because it's weird to see something like that, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely weird. I personally think it's just, yeah, but I feel like it would just probably get some getting used to. I mean, I don't know. It's just like whenever they make that comparison, like you said, they consider an athlete and stupid. But, you know, I mean, I guess in their world, they would be considered an athlete. They should just use a different word for that.
I mean, they can get a scholarship for it, which is crazy.
Wait, you can get scholarships for this shit?
Pretty sure it's a new sport.
Bro, we need to start playing video games. I'm gonna cancel this episode.
if a school has it, if school has a team and you audition, it's just like a regular sport. If school has a team and they see you, pretty sure you can get a scholarship.
Wow. Well, I mean, in that case, then I feel like I guess we went a little bit off topic, but I feel like this video game thing could also be like a path for self-discovery, because like if you can get scholarships for this shit and like end up going to school for it, and you have like another interest that isn't just video games that you could major in college, then that's pushing you forward, wouldn't you say? Like playing games is actually giving you steps in real life.
If you take it seriously, I think it can. If you don't, if you just are playing just to play for fun, then don't use that as an excuse with your parents saying, "Mom, I'm trying to get a scholarship." If you actually do take it seriously, like a lot of the people that do it, like actually train, they grind out, they practice. They're practicing every day, like an actual sport.
But you know, yeah, if you just do it for fun and you're not like taking it seriously and you're just doing it to pass the time. I don't know. I feel like you're just wasting your time.
True. Yeah, I guess that's a fair point.
Yeah, but no. It says over 30 colleges have offer scholarship for gamers. University of Utah is one of the largest sports schools to offer scholarship for video games.
I got a call from Utah earlier.
University?
I don't know. Do they have a university in Provo? That's the number that called me. Some,
It's probably a spam caller.
you know,
I
probably.
didn't take geography.
Either that or debt collect. What? Geography?
It's okay. I failed geography too.
I never took it.
I kind of took it. I kind of cheated my work. She didn't know she was doing it. She quit the next day. She quit the next year. Our classmate quit.
Whatchamacallit. Anyway, we're coming up on the cap time for this recording, at least in terms of like how long I drew. So I know at some point in about 5 minutes we're gonna run out of time. So I kind of wanted to wrap it up with Santos, because I remember when we had this conversation about technology and all that the first time, you mentioned how it's kind of creating people's own individual worlds, and I wanted you to talk about that because I thought that was interesting.
Oh yeah, technology. I forgot. I was saying that technology has isolated us. Like, you know, it's like whenever you're, you know, put your headphones in and, you know, you're watching a video or you're listening to music, you know, you just get so absorbed to the point where you're actually, you know, isolated in your own world. And I feel like that's like, in a way, yeah, that's a good escape, but at the same time, that's kind of like, at least for me, it's kind of scary when I realize that I'm doing that, like, to myself, and I'm like literally like feel like I'm detached from reality and just from the world. And it kind of scares me sometimes, because, like, you know, I want to feel like I could be, you know, normal in the world without having to escape in my own reality or whatever. I mean, I think it's cool for like an escape, for if you want to break, but I don't know, just not to the point where it's like an addiction, you know. I feel like that's what technology is kind of heading us, where we're just going to be all like individuals in our own like worlds, just isolated from everyone else, you know.
Like we're becoming reliant on technology to get by in life.
Yeah, heavily.
See, sometimes I like that, because I'm like in the middle of antisocial and social people. So like if I have a long day of like being around people, sometimes I don't want to talk to people. Sometimes I just
That's
hate
what I'm saying.
people.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like, yeah, you know, like I said, you need that break, you know, every now and then to isolate yourself. But like the fact that it can become an addiction, you know, pretty quickly. and you know, you just using that as like an escape mechanism is not very healthy to your mental health at all.
Yeah.
At least in my eyes.
I mean, most
You're
definitely.
not
That's
helping
why
yourself.
people do like, social media, like technology in general detox, where they just unplug everything for a whole week and just live without it.
Yeah,
Because
it's honestly a drug, man. It's honestly a drug at this point.
yeah.
It's a drug.
But look at us on all types of devices right now. Hell, we probably about to play video games again after this is over. But anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap up the episode here. Thank y'all for coming on. I hope you enjoyed. I'm not talking to the viewers. I'm talking to y'all niggas.
No, yeah, we have to do this, but we have to make it longer, and that way Elijah can draw something.
Yeah. Next time I'm gonna record these. I'm gonna have these two record themselves drawing, so you're not only seeing, my garbage art. Now I'm gonna end the video.
You need to calm yourself.
It's okay. I only need like a minute to draw a stick person.
No,
Okay, long.
No, bro. I want
actually
full
try.
3-dimensional figures.
I don't know how to draw 3-dimensional.
Finna learn.
figures.
You finna learn.
you have 3 weeks. Actually, no, you don't. You have like 2. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Comment if you feel so inclined. If you disagreed with anything we said, I don't really care if you do, but I'd like to hear. Peace out, and thank you for watching.